Welcome to another LongShot StarCraft 2 broadcast, and I am your host, LongShot here, going to be casting this 1v1 between the Red Terran Liquid TaeJaT versus his opponent in the north position, Killer, the blue Protoss player, spawning up at the north position. This map is a little bit different, and it's beautiful. It is absolutely stunning. It is actually Metalopolis, but it's the IPL version of it, and it is gorgeous. I mean, look at the layout. I mean, it's so crisp and clean and clear. Got a little bit of the real men drill deep. I love that. Check that out. And noticeably, like, I love even like the intricate detail of the ground and just the layout of the map. It is absolutely stunning. Even got these destructible rocks to, keep this choke point a little bit narrow, but if you decide to make it nice and wide for those large armies, beautiful. Just absolutely stunning. Even, keeping the traditional, the watchtowers really close by. And, I mean, the layout of the map is very, very beautiful. Very nice. And we do see that Killer is going to be getting the scout off a little bit earlier than TaeJaT. TaeJaT is actually just going to be pretty much just macroing it up as much as he can, but getting that gas before, or getting that gas kind of early, so kind of interested in what kind of tech he's going to be going. But we do see that Killer is also doing the same, so we may have some pretty interesting builds coming our way, but not sure what's going to happen anytime soon. So, but this time, I mean, we do see that Killer is actually going to get the scout off, maybe doing a little bit more harass, and actually maybe try to hinder some building time, but not too much. And it's just going to be scouting off, knowing exactly what Liquid TaeJaT is going to be building. And very curious to see, because they're saving up kind of a little bit, but nope. Oh, okay, so he is going to be putting down that cybernetics core, going to be maybe getting out some stalkers, and maybe getting that warp gate out very early. I mean, he hasn't gotten anything crazy, but this map is gorgeous. I even like the fact that they have these creep tumors. I know this is kind of like a side note, but do these creep tumors off to the side, if once this map is revealed, actually you have to destroy this to actually get this area, because it's filled with creep. But let's say if you were a Zerg player, plop down one of those little drone guys, and boom, you got yourself a base. But how hard and difficult that is on this map, don't know, because I'm not playing. But Liquid TaeJaT and Killer are. So finally, TaeJaT is going to finally get the scout off. Going to see the timing of, pretty much surprisingly, he uses the Chrono Boost on his Nexus and not on his Cybernetics core. So not necessarily wanting to get a lot of Chrono Boost out on this gateway, so I guess he's not going to be doing any type of timing push, but he's also scouting out. I wonder what this SCV is doing. He's kind of sneaky. I was kind of curious to see what's happening, but I think Killer is going to be getting this SCV out, and he's going to say goodbye. Not going to scout off anything, so I think he wanted to put down that Nexus. Yeah, alright, getting that early expand off. Very beautiful. Really great timing, but we do see, oh, this is the 1-1-1 build, folks. That is correct. This is also the Destined Cloudfist build, also known by Husky, naming that build, but well, let's see what happens. I mean, we don't necessarily see a lot of players do the Destiny Cloudfist build or the 1-1-1 build, depending on how you want to take it. All the people that love different variations, but so it seems like he's going to be going, yeah, oh, so we got some Cloaked Banshee play that's going to be coming out here pretty soon. I guess right now, Killer's just going to be poking and prodding with this one stalker, and, TaeJaT is ready for this guy. He really wants to get that, but unfortunately, the stalker is going to be able to move much faster than those Marines, so he is going to be able to get away, popping a few shots off of this one Marine here. He's got one kill, so this was the guy that actually maybe killed off Probe here. So if we take a look at the, yeah, one kill, so maybe two. Who knows? But it'll be interesting to see. So transferring off those probes, it looks like that Nexus is about to be finished. And oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to put the production overlay down, but it's okay. I got this. It's all good. Wow, this stalker felt very bold, thinking he could take about six Marines. Wow, he's feeling very bold. Look at a little standoff here. Very impressive. Oh, but the probe actually did see the Banshee. I mean, luckily he is finishing up his robotics bay. Hopefully he needs to chrono boost, maybe a observer. Boom, there it goes. He's gonna chrono boost, but this. Oh, cloak is almost finished. And right when it finishes, look at this. He's gonna go in, probably do some serious harass. But they are waiting for him. Unfortunately, he's not gonna be able to see anything. So this Banshee is gonna be getting a few pop shots on these probes. Oh, but he is able to see him. The observer is out. Is he gonna be able to get it in time? No, but the Banshee comes off with 4 kills, so that's a pretty good. That's pretty good for a Banshee just kind of roaming around in a Protoss base. It's really dangerous though, but we have another Banshee out on the field, so that's 2 Banshees now. But the observer is out, so he is searching for them. He does see them, but oh, he's got a. I wonder if he's building another one. I think he is. So oh, maybe not. Oh man, he needs to pull back that. I guess not. I guess he's not pulling it back. Does he have another observer out? He's got to have another observer out. I would be surprised if he didn't have another observer out. Yeah, he's got 2 observers. So there's another observer out on the field. I can't seem to find it, but it's around here somewhere. There it is. It's guarding the top of it. It's just to guard that area away from any type of Banshee harass. So luckily, you know, he does have this observer. The observer is going to be able to push in and make sure that there is no more Banshee harass, but getting a couple more gateways on that. Well, we do have 1 observer actually in base, so he does see the production of TaeJaT. So TaeJaT is pretty much going to be going a tank build now. Let's take a look at the production tab. Yeah, he's going to get siege tanks, also getting a Raven. I actually like this play from him. This will give him the ability to drop down a point defense drone, and that, my friends, will definitely annihilate any type of like shots from the stalkers. That he'll just won't do any effect at all. So so right now pretty much both players are just going to be macroing it up. It seems like Killer wants to take a 3rd expansion. Yeah, there it goes, right down to destroying those destructible rocks and moving out. He's got a good flow going right now. We see he's got the Colossus tech right about to pop out right there. So it's done. I'm assuming he's going to get that he doesn't have the 200. There he goes. He chrono boost there. Okay, there we go. Okay, I was a little concerned there. I was like, wait a second. Maybe he wasted a chrono boost. I mean, Killer's not a wasteful person, folks. I mean, he's going green here. So, but he is going to be chrono boosting out a Colossus right when that tech finishes. But we do have 4 Banshees ready to, fully loaded, lock, stock, and ready to rock. So these guys are going to be, I guess you could say, pretty much going here because he doesn't have a lot of defense at all, and the observer is just scouting out other positions. But these Banshees are gonna wreak havoc on this base because there's not going to be a lot defending that. Normally when I see a scan go down as a Protoss player, I know something's coming. So he does have the observer here. He is going to be able to fend off a little bit of this, but unfortunately with the amount of DPS and the strength of 4 stalkers, 4 Banshees, he's going to be able to do a lot of damage or a lot of harass. And even cloaking, he's just keeping his distance. I feel that he needs to engage or at least bring in warp in a couple more stalkers. But he's trying to play safe right now. I mean, he's got a lot. I'm kind of curious why he's bringing the Colossus. But you know what? It's good to keep the Protoss army together. Because if you don't, then let's say an army comes out and snipes that Colossus. Boom, you just lost the Colossus. That's like 400 minerals and 300 gas. That's a lot of stuff wasted. But I love the fact that he's getting the double upgrades. Almost finished with attack +1 and armor +1. Whereas, TaeJaT, man, he's got a good flow going. I mean, he's got his 3rd expansion going. Definitely going heavy on the Rax build right now. I mean, he's going to be getting a lot, of infantry. So right now I see that he pretty much, his style of play currently right now was just to keep the base, a little bit of harass, keep him at bay, lose a couple probes. I mean, let's take a look at how many units that he killed, at least workers killed. So Killer lost 5 and only TaeJaT lost 1. So I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, right now, how long has Killer been on this base? I mean, right now he is doing fairly well in the econ. I mean, take a look at the econ. I mean, he's got 70 probes over 59. But don't forget that those mules definitely make up the slack for this. So it's one-sided almost. I mean, dropping, like, look at that, three mules right there. That's a lot of going on right there. So, but this is an interesting play, bringing in the Raven with full energy, couple Vikings, and a 3 Banshees. This is a good composition against a small Stalker force. You drop down the point defense drone. They're not able to do any damage. They can cloak. You can take out the observer. Oh man, I'm not sure how this is gonna go. The point defense drone does go down. He does gain space on it, but they do kill the the observer. There's another observer there, so I think they did take out 1 observer. But now these guys are just going to wreak havoc right now, pretty much do a little bit more damage to the Nexus, as well as keep on hitting those probes. And you know, right now he's just I love it. It's so beautiful. It's really nice how he's just keeping him on that base, just letting him be aware that this is his vulnerable spot. And I'm surprised the Killer hasn't done anything like maybe put up maybe just a couple cannons just on the outskirts of his base, just so that he doesn't have any type of harassment at all. But it does keep the Banshee count a little bit low, but it doesn't seem like he's doing anything too crazy. But wait a second, folks, I'm seeing something here. We have Psionic Storm being researched, and it's actually almost done. Where is that building? Maybe it's over here somewhere. Wow, I can't find it. Wait a second. I know it's around here something. There it is. Aha! And it's finished, folks. And also he's gonna finish +2. Man, what has he got on his upgrades? He's got +1. He's almost gonna finish +2. But he's not gonna get the armor upgrade, interesting enough. But he's gonna be harassing this a little bit more. Just dropping down. I mean, this is really where it's at. I mean, this is really gonna be difficult for Ooh! Oh my gosh, did you see that? Oh! Feedbacked completely right on top of the Raven. The Raven is completely gone. I wish I could slow-mo that and show you guys again, but that Raven is gone. Like, whew. Great micro by Killer. By taking out that Raven, being able to not allow them to see the observers so that the Cloak Banshees won't be able to do much damage. But here we have an engagement, folks. The Colossus are in the back. We do have a lot of units coming in, a lot of Zealots just coming in, but you see the split and the micro on this army here. But, you know, the fact that they have the... Oh, man. The Zealots are going to be doing a lot of damage. Oh, but feedbacking also on the... that's a really good tactic to at least feedback the medevacs so that they can't heal the army while you're doing damage to it, instead of pretty much laying down storms. I feel like storms are a little bit more viable, but right now, I mean, losing that Colossus is huge. Oh, but also going to be able to take out the observer. Man, that is wonderful micro by Liquid TaeJaT. He is actually going to be in the lead right now, especially in food count. Right now, the Killer is kind of up against the ropes, folks. I mean, he's not going to be able to come back from that type of attack. I mean, he lost lots, but it's actually quite equal. But, I mean, he lost a lot in that battle, so it did equal out. But, I mean, let's be honest, folks. I mean, that was a pretty big devastation right there. I mean, that was pretty rough. But we do see that he is getting his 4th base up. Killer's getting up his 4th base, trying to get up some defense. But we do see that TaeJaT is actually going to be going in and actually trying to do a lot of damage here. Luckily, he cancels all of that. But, oh, trying to warp in a few Zealots. But unfortunately, all of them were canceled because they did not warp in just in time. But right now, I mean, those... Wow, even... Is he going to be able to get that last shots off? Oh! Oh! Losing all of that army. Let's see the unit count. It looks like TaeJaT is in the red right now, losing a lot of minerals in that engagement. That's the interesting part about Terran, is that even though the harass can be very devastating, if they lose that army, they lost a lot of minerals in that engagement. But right now we do see that 3-3 is actually being researched. It's actually almost done, as well as 3-3 is being started for Liquid TaeJaT. TaeJaT is almost finished with that, but he also has a Ghost Academy. So I'm liking this because then he could throw down EMPs, really whittle down the shields of the Archons. And, you know, right now we do see 1 Ghost out on the field. Let me see if on the units tab, we've got actually 4 Ghosts out on the field, so that's a lot of EMPs. So he takes a small group, takes out that, wants to get at least some of that. But I don't know if this engagement, folks, is going to go down. I would put my money on Liquid TaeJaT right now. It looks like he's got the bigger army. But they are both maxed out. You know, the armies are together. I'm curious to see, like, what happens, what he's going to be doing. Ooh, possibly going to be doing some sort of harass with this warp gate, or this warp prism. I really do like that. Oh, but coming in, doing a lot of economic damage here, hindering him from getting up his base. So currently right now he is transferring those SCVs over to the other expansion. But look at this huge army. This army is just devastating. Look how many Marauders he's got and Vikings overhead to take out those Colossus. Oh man, it's gonna be really bad. But I mean, everyone's got 3/3s right now. The timing is it for right now. We do see that TaeJaT does have attack 3 upgrades on it, but he is almost gonna finish up a level 3 armor. So it's just anybody's game right now, honestly. I mean, these armies are just itching to fight it out. I can't wait to see this, folks. I mean, this is going to be one crazy game. I guess this SUV wants to just say hello to the Nexus base before he gets obliterated by this huge army. But it seems like I don't know what that tactic is, but it seems like it's working to at least get the army out of position. These Vikings are itching to get some Colossus, but I would be a little bit scared. Wow, I'm able to feedback on them, throwing down EMPs, able to see the Observer. Not going to be able to warp in a lot of stuff, but unfortunately there's a lot of stemmed Marauders on the field. Not going to be able to take out a lot of anything. Honestly, he's got enough Medevacs overhead, folks. I think that this is it. Killer is way in the red now. I feel like he is just going to be going down in a blaze of glory. I mean, for ire, he is going to try to win this, but unfortunately, with the amount of Terran devastation out on this field, I can't imagine him coming back from this. I mean, he is just wrecking face right now. Honestly, like, he is all up in the base, taking out pylons, taking out nexuses. I mean, he has got this under wraps, and with Killer throwing up the GG flag, Liquid TaeJaT is your winner of this matchup. Oh my gosh, what a wonderful game. I really did feel that Killer had a great macro game. He had the upgrades. He was definitely macroing very well. But TaeJaT utilizing that Terran force of constantly harassing, constantly going into the base, messing up the flow of things, and just being very annoying. Those little things that can change the game in your favor as the game goes down. And then later on, just one big massive Terran push into the Terran base. So once again, guys, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I hope you guys to check out some next time. Yeah, till next time. Peace.